What a scene we're going to have. Full checkerboard environment. Not just the end zones that are checkered, but we've been set up with a full checkerboard going throughout this stadium. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Utes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll leave it with him. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. To the air. It's Green. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This crowd, full throat, spinning the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Razorbacks are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved. When I'm on defense,
turning it on. Oh, a lot of space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there, work in the middle of the field.
He's going for the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Parker. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, they'll pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Davis.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wide receiver going in motion. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Fires left. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And the Utes in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flips it out of the air. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. He'll take it himself. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. looking for a man. It's Dampier. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front seven. They're able to fight off the blocks on that third down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up fourth down.
He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Back to throw, it's Green. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown it in completion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the outside. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
To throw, it's Dampier. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw again. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep end. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Keeps looking downfield. Pulls it in. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Utes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Utes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Makes a grab over the middle. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pressure coming. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The short hands, it's Green. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Buys a little extra time. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and forever, let's test his arm strength. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And this ball will be downed at around the 20.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Dances away. He'll pull it down. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
To the air, it's Dampier. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Now he's looking into the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. On the option. Now the toss. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Utes want to move quickly. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. To the air, it's Green. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise. Wide open spaces. Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. High the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time it's complete.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Bringing the heat. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Touchdown, Utah! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fires complete.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll try to snap it quickly. On the move. Fights off the defender. And the Razorbacks get it past the sticks. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
A run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's got an open man, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
37, Utah, 16.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Moving out of the pocket. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Utah, 16.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Utes are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Find my guys quickly. Know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground, with this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Dampier. He's going for a big play downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. this quarterback part of their running game. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And, dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send...
Lots of running room. There he goes. He's at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This crowd knows when to bring it. On the move. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Rush is on him. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
At the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Using his feet to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. He's moving out of the pocket. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Got the quick completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Razorbacks will try to run out the clock in this final minute. quarterback will keep it. Oh, he's got a chance. It's a seam wide open.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes. Back able to make a cut. First down.
The Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.